For today's Cyber CEO episode,
she helps me do data entry into the MLS. When I get pictures, I have professional photographers taking pictures. She can help me get them together and organized. So she does, on the listing side, she can coordinate the photographer. She can coordinate the documents to get the paperwork signed. She can coordinate everything but put a sign in the yard. It's pretty much what she can help me with. I think she's probably in the car with us here. I'm just kidding. No, she's everywhere. She's done so much. She's a person with a heart, and her heart is so big. And I would recommend it and have recommended Cyberbacker to other people in my office, and I would recommend it highly.
Welcome to Cyber CEO, wherein we talk about how our Cyberbackers helped our Cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. Cyber CEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. Awesome day here at Cyberbacker. My name is Jello. We're back with another episode of Cyber CEO. And of course, we have a very special guest on the show. Johnny, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you very much for asking and for dropping by. I know you have a lot of things to do, so I really, really appreciate you being on the show. Now, to start things off, to let you know, we have a lot of listeners who are business owners just like yourself. So I need your help. Can you introduce yourself to our audience? Maybe we can start with what's your role in the business, Johnny?
Sure. So I'm Johnny Smith. I've been in real estate for about 6.5 years. And so I am out selling houses and listing houses and currently staying pretty steady. This past year, I'm closing out close to 50. So almost having a house per week to sell.
Wow, that's awesome. Imagine a house per year. I mean, a house per week. Now 6 years and a half in the business. Now, how about working with someone virtual, just like what you're doing with your Cyberbacker, Carla? Is this your first time to do it?
It is. And so a year ago, I decided to kind of create a team. And working for Keller Williams, they have some great systems and models. And so the way that works is we start with an admin. And so I started with an admin locally. And I did that for a while. And then there were some changes that happened. And so that person could no longer be that, they had to move on. And so anyhow, my coach, who's a MAPS coach, which is a high level coaching system within Keller Williams, he recommended Cyberbacker. And I thought, well, that would be interesting. So I interviewed, and we'll get into all the details later, but I brought on Carla, and she has been doing a fabulous job.
That's good to know that you're having a great experience with Carla, your Cyberbacker. How long have you guys working together?
We started, I believe, in August.
So a few months into the partnership. So we're going to talk more about that later on, of course. So you already mentioned you went through a couple of interviews, chose Carla, but let's talk about that interview process, that hiring process that we gave. Is that something new for you? Was it a new experience for you? Was it difficult? Tell me more about that.
It was completely new. I have never ever thought about hiring someone anywhere outside of someone that works with me in my office, regardless if it was, in Atlanta or, Georgia, or which is just about 2 hours away, or anywhere. And so when I spoke with my MAPS coach, he was very highly recommended his process through Cyberbacker. And I thought, well, let me get that conversation started. So he gave me a connection, and I spoke with that person, and he outlined exactly the steps to get to the hiring stage. And it was very simple, very lined out, very simple to follow steps.
So very quick and painless then, am I right?
Quick and painless.
Now, talk to me about Carla then, your Cyberbacker. Going through that hiring process, how did you make the final decision that, hey, I want to work with Carla. She's the Cyberbacker I want to work with?
So I was developing a small team, which is myself, and then an admin, and then a buyer's agent. And then I had someone who was helping me on our tech processes and helped me write systems. And so we sat down, the three of us, my buyer's agent's Darla, my tech assistant was JJ, and myself. And the three of us sat down, and we ended up going through several days. I was given an initial opportunity to meet hundreds of people, and then it was nailed down to just a few more people, much less, like maybe 6 people or 5 people. And so I was able to see video resumes and kind of read about them. And then the process was to have a Zoom call with each person, and they all did fabulous. But there was an actual connection with Carla, the person I chose, it was more than business. It was more of a situation where I could tell her heart was to really be involved in the team. And when I create a team, I want to be able to have all of us all in. So being dialed in to just, having the heart and the passion that goes along with being able to be efficient at the job. She just had that extra touch. All 3 of us, JJ, Darla, and I all felt like, there were so many qualified candidates, but she had the one step above them, the heart.
There we go. And now, you've been working with her for a few months now. More about Carla then. What are the tasks that you leverage off to her every day so you can focus on the business, Johnny?
Okay. So I write offers on houses for purchasing, and I also list houses for sale. So there's 2 different sides to real estate. Whether you're on the listing side, that's where you put the sign in the yard and call me because I'm representing the seller in the house and we're going to sell it. And the other side is, oh, come on, let's hop in the car. Let's go look at some houses and we're going to write up an offer. So I was able to bring her in to do my transactions. So in other words, she helped me with my listing detail. She went through the process of training before I started working with her to get fundamentals. And then from there, we built out a system. So whenever I have a listing now, I'm sitting outside of a listing right now, which is kind of funny because I'm about to meet the people here in just a second. That's why I'm in my car. That's how much business I do, right? So in the meantime, I showed her the forms, the documents, all that, and she's able to get signatures from my clients right here in Chattanooga from the Philippines, being able to just send them electronically for documents to get the house listed. And then we also go into the multiple listing service, which is the MLS, and she helps me do data entry into the MLS. When I get pictures, I have professional photographers taking pictures. They come in, she can help me get them together and organized. So she does on the listing side, she can coordinate the photographer, she can coordinate the documents to get the paperwork signed, she can coordinate everything but put a sign in the yard. It's pretty much what she can help me with. And then on the other side, I've got buyers that I'm taking around today as well. And when I take them out, so as a real estate agent, I'm the one that has to do the final like document for the offer and for the for the listing, but she can get it almost filled out for me, and then I can just review it and tweak it. And then whenever I do it, then when I approve it, I'm doing the business, but she's doing all the typing, the data entry. And so she helps me with offers, getting offers where they belong. Once an offer is in place, she's got a great spreadsheet that she set up and filled out. And as we go down the transaction, she knows, send it to the mortgage company, send this to the title company, coordinate this with the buyers, coordinate this with the sellers. And so at the very end, whenever I go get paid, which is, again, most important thing of what I do is taking care of my clients. But at the end of the day, I get a paycheck, right? So taking care of my clients results in a paycheck. Well, when I do get the final documents, she's able to help me get all those documents uploaded into approval status. And then magically in my checking account, there's a check. So she takes it from everything but physically putting the check in the box at our office, So she's just very, very helpful. And then the funny thing is that she's had, with her sense of humor and heart, like I had a couple of things that achievements I made this year. And so she did a PowerPoint and a video for that, just as kind of like, look, congratulations kind of stuff. And I also have her doing my media, which is my social media. She has not only taken it from still pictures whenever I sell a house that says just sold, she's able to add music, able to add some animation. And so she's taken my professional pictures I've had and she adds them through Canva to this video type thing. And then whenever she puts it on Google, she puts it on Instagram, she puts it on Facebook and my Facebook business page. So she's doing my marketing, she's doing my admin work. She's doing a phenomenal job, and I'm not keeping her busy enough because she wants more. She's always like, I want to do more work. So it's fabulous.
Actually, it already seems like she's almost everywhere in the business. Then, am I right?
I think she's probably in the car with us here. I'm just kidding. No, she's everywhere. She's done so much. She helps. She's taken on the documents to make sure. And there's been a couple of
Everything.
things along the way where, maybe things weren't 100% at first, and, we were a learning curve, but that was me when I was learning the process myself, even to get into the business. So there's been a few things where I'm like, okay, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. There's some nuances there, but beyond just a couple little things that we've learned as we're going, she's been fabulous. And those aren't bad things. Those were just learning opportunities.
There we go. Now, more about the partnership that I know it's a fairly new partnership that you have with Carla. How did it become this strong? How did it become a successful partnership between the both of you? Because it seems like you already have that tight bond between each other.
Yes. So we do Zoom calls all the time. So this is how we develop our calls. She has sent me 3 texts since you and I have been talking.
Oh,
she's a busy lady.
Very busy.
Yeah. So I've been swiping so that we can have this conversation because she's always on top. And honestly, I think it started with just being able to, I spent a lot of time at the initial phase with a Zoom call. I probably spent, if we have an 8-hour day, we probably spent 6 hours a day on a phone call, Zoom call for the first week, maybe 6, then 5, then 4. And now it's not very often that we have to have those, but we have them a lot because I think it's better, like we're communicating, you and I, versus a text or an email, be able to have the opportunity to do a Zoom call. And I work out of an office, not at home. So I work out of an office. I have my office within an office. And so I've got 3 monitors and I've got it all set up. So I try to communicate with her in the morning and at night, and she does a great job of before I even get to work, even though I'm usually there sometimes at 7:15 in the morning, she sends it like 8 o'clock. We meet at 9. My choice on the hours too. I'm 9 to 5, but for her. But by 8 o'clock, I'm like, here's on your calendar. Here's what's to do. And so I already know ahead of time what I'm going to do the day because she sends it to me. If I'm supposed to make phone calls, because to grow your business, you're supposed to reach out and connect with people. Here's the name. Here's the call. Here's their phone number. Call them. So she's helping me in preparation for growing my business. And, we had a very successful year, over $13 million in real estate transactions.
And imagine you've only been working for a few months. Imagine what you can do in a year's time, right?
Right. And so the more that another thing that we're learning is Darla. So this is awesome. I have a Carla and a Darla, right? So Johnny, Carla, Darla. So Darla is my physical buyer's agent in Chattanooga where I work. And so she continues to bring me business and I continue to give her business. And so as she develops her own clients and her tasks of buyers, then she'll be sending those things directly to Carla as well. So Darla and Carla will communicate. And then I'll be over here working my business while more business is happening over here. And it's just fabulous.
Gosh,
just fabulous.
That's going to be exciting because, again, more things to do, more opportunities to grow for your business and Carla, of course, and everyone on the team, right?
Yes. But I think the biggest thing that Cyberbacker has done was the process was simple. The process was an opportunity for me to make a decision with other people here in Chattanooga to help me make the decision to find Carla. Carla has taken on herself to work very hard and to try to be one step ahead of me in a sense of like, what do I need to do with this or how do I need to do that? And so it's intuitive. So whenever I need these things that transfer from here to here, she's already over here the next time I need it,
Gosh, she's just everywhere, just there to back you up every time. Now, we've been talking about Carla for a while now. So for sure, once we have this online, she's going to be able to listen and watch this. So we'd like to know, what do you like most about Carla? And what's the top one thing you like about her?
Her heart.
Heart. Why her heart?
Because she cares. And so in my business, I work with a lot of real estate agents, and there's a lot of people that have a big heart for helping people. And that's my heart. I want to help people. When I help people at the end of the day and get paid for it, it's a win-win. I love it. I don't want someone who is, I think that her biggest things are hard because she also wants the same. She wants the best for people. She wants to be professional. She wants to meet needs, and she wants to take care of those things. And that's where I am. I don't want someone like a robot, and she's not a robot. She's a person. She's a person with a heart, and her heart is so big. Yeah.
There you go. Now, we are very, very excited to see where this partnership grows to, of course, for the next couple of months. And again, Johnny, thank you very much for dropping by today. I had fun talking to you.
I had a great time too. And I would recommend it and have recommended Cyberbacker to other people in my office. We have 365 agents in our office, and there's 400 agents downtown. So within Keller Williams and just Chattanooga, there's over, 750 agents. And so not all of them are at the level where they need to have an admin, but there's several that do. And in our office, we've got a couple of people that are using VAs, and I would recommend it highly.
Now, we really appreciate your business, of course, Johnny. And again, you have a great day. I'll talk to you real soon. All right.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of Cyber CEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.